It's great to be here. Wabash, Indiana on Friday night. Sell your soul, they said. Join the Illuminati. You'll go places. I've arrived. I've actually done stand-up comedy for about 3 years. I've performed in 5 different states. I did my first headlining show in Peru, Illinois. Coincidentally, I was living in Peru, Indiana at the time, so it was natural to do comparisons like their schools, their restaurants, the quality of their crystal meth. Peru, Indiana's is top-notch. 9 out of 10 dentists agree. I love doing stand-up, man. It's a lot of fun. People meet me when I'm not on stage. They're always surprised because I'm so quiet and unassuming and humble, really. They always ask me, they say, what do you do when you get on stage to fight stage fright? Do you imagine the audience is naked? I don't do that. You can all relax. I'm not up here creeping. I usually imagine I'm naked. I'm doing it now. My balls are up here. No, it makes me feel like I'm 16 again on a Saturday night, home alone in my room with my Princess Leia poster. She was my first crush. It was Princess Leia, then Debbie Harry from Blondie, then Morgan Fairchild from Falcon Crest, and after that it was just a blur of peroxide and legs and miniskirts. But anyway, and also, when I'm on stage, if I imagine I'm naked and I'm having a bad night, I just attribute it to jealousy because I got me a huge imagination. Let's see. It's great to be here. A little bit about me. I just had a birthday. Anybody want to guess how old I am? No one? I'm wow. Can we hear 51? Can we? No, I'm 58 actually, which is neat. I got drunk for the first time a couple years ago. I got remarried. The one kind of caused the other. I'm just kidding, folks. I got married and then started drinking the way God intended. I understand now why my old man used to stop off the bar. He'd say, I'm going to stop off for a stiff one. He wasn't gay. Now, I was wrong for telling my mom that. In my defense, I never heard a drink called a stiff one before. I was only 10 years old. My neighbor was a pedophile. I mean, what would you come to the conclusion of? I didn't drink for 56 years. And not for the reasons you might think. I'm not a pussy. No, I thought it would impress people. That's why I do everything. I thought I'd tell people, I've never drunk alcohol. And they'd look at me like I've said I've never been fishing or something. Then AA meetings, they'd be like, put the cookie down and get the fuck out. Nobody was impressed, man. If I would have ruined my life with alcohol and slid into a school bus and went to prison, lost everything, and then straightened my life out, then oh yeah, you're a hero. You should write a book. But if you never done anything wrong, then you're just like something's wrong with you. I get pulled over by police. I'd say, officer, I have you know alcohol's never touched these lips. He'd be, that's great, but your taillight's out, pussy. I do have a bad habit. I'm addicted to energy drinks. Anybody else? I'm addicted to them little energy shots. They got every kind you can imagine. 5,000 milligram caffeine, cocaine, laced, cherry meth flavored, fast-acting, new and improved, 12-hour turbocharged, high-octane, uranium enriched. All of them with 0 calories. But when you have that cardiac arrest and want to look your best. My wife told me, she said, you don't quit taking those things, you're going to wind up having to do cocaine. I'm like, is that an option? She's like, if you want a divorce, it is. I'm like, cocaine has to be good, man. I read where rock stars, to save their voices, they put it in little capsules and inserted up their butts to get high. Man, I thought I loved Cinnabon. I told my doctor I think I have ADHD and I want Adderall. And I should have done research on the symptoms and done a little acting instead of coming right out and offering sexual favors. I am, like I said, I got married again. I'm in an age gap relationship. My wife's 30 years younger than me. So yeah, that's dumb. I hate that saying, age gap relationship. We're all in age gap relationships. Who has ever gotten married to somebody that was born the very same second? Age gap relationship is basically a term that women my age who wouldn't give me the time of day when we were young use now because they're mad because I married somebody younger. And oh, that's just disgusting. I would never do that. All right. If some muscle-bound Brad Pitt in his 20s walked up to you with a bulge the size of an aircraft carrier, you'd be on him like you were diabetic and he dispensed insulin. You'd be like, oh my, I can't believe I did that. I was lightheaded. He was 20 years old. Oh my, I'm about to go to the altar Sunday. That was terrible. People just love to judge, man, don't they? If you don't fit in their little square the way you think you should be, like my dad, I was stationed overseas. He told me, he says, you come home with a Japanese wife, I'm taking you out of the will. Now, that sucked, man. Sorry, Kiku, I love you, but I've had my eye on that velvet painting of Elvis. Her parents are my same age, which is cool, because it's good having friends. I'm a hero to them. They're like telling her, you need to get an apartment or you need to find a man. Here I am to save the day. Come on, baby. I'm sleeping single in a double bed. And your daddy wants to turn your room into a man cave. It just makes sense. Oh, I'm smooth. I got moves. We like to sit around and bitch about the younger generation right in front of her. It's great. And they're cool because they help me explain obscure cultural references like who is Johnny Carson and why were phone booths and photo booths not the same thing. You know, we didn't need that back then, you know. It's like, she didn't know who John Wayne was. I ain't shitting you. That blew my mind. My wife did not know who John Wayne was. I made a big deal about that. I called my friends, like, my wife doesn't know, I married a young, and she's so young, she don't know who John Wayne is. And they'd high-five me and shit. I made a big deal about it. It's kind of dumb if you think about it. John Wayne died in 1979. My wife was born in 1998. Why would she know it? I don't know half the artists she likes that are living. And I'm a dick about it. You like Billie Eilish? Never heard of him. That's what I did. I don't know. It's cool being married to a younger woman because they're pretty wild. When you date somebody in our age group, you got to date them for a while to find out their wild side. You date a younger woman, on their first date, they're like, you got any kinks? I'm like, yeah, my lower back. You give massages? Well, first few months, man, we were fooling around. We had our cameras, our cell phones all the time, taking pictures. That backfired. She accidentally sent a naked picture of me to her mama.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she didn't say anything because embarrassing because I had her leg up in front of me with her foot in my mouth. Could have laughed at that and that went over a little better. She told me, she says I should be a little more spontaneous, so I got thinking about it. And she's right, I should surprise her more. So, last week I made her breakfast in bed. Took it into her and sat down and shook her. She's like, she started rubbing the crusties out of her eyes, and I stuck my dick in her eggs. She didn't see that coming. Was she happy? No. Tried to stab me with a fork. See, if she'd made me breakfast in bed, like pancakes and Easter coochie pie down on there, I wouldn't have stabbed it with a fork. Might have poked it with my breakfast sausage. Anyway. My wife always thinks I got women on the side or I'm cheating, you know. Bless her heart, she don't know how pathetic I am. I would not cheat. You know what my philosophy is? I'll just tell you how I stay faithful. I see a beautiful woman, I look at her and I think, she wouldn't be the woman she is today if she was with me. My wife ain't the woman she was when we first met. She used to be fun, exciting, vivacious. Now she's herself. I don't need another one of those. I'm glad I'm married, though, man. You can't just walk up and have sex with any woman. In this day and age, a lot of women carry guns now. Not to mention diseases. I remember when getting laid was called getting lucky. You remember? Now you don't know if you were lucky till you get your checkup. I ain't afraid to admit I always practiced safe sex. I used to wear a condom and a hockey mask. Yeah, I was on it. There's other kinds of safe sex, like don't brag. Because I had a buddy who used to brag, all the women called him Energizer. I thought it was because he could keep going and going. Then I was talking to his ex, come to find out he's about the size of a AA. Makes me feel pretty good. I'm a D myself. My wife and I had a baby. I should say she had a baby. I stood in the corner hyperventilating. It's like, have they cleaned it up yet? Is the placenta going? I'm such a pussy. It's cool though. I know I love my daughter because I was changing her diaper and she shit on me. And I laughed. I called my wife in laughing. She laughed. Anybody else shit on me, I'd never speak to him again. I know I love my daughter. She's awesome. I was adopted. My parents should have got a dog. I don't know. They used to leave me places. There was one time, I swear the kennel was on the verge of putting my ass to sleep. They used to give me kibbles and bits, tell me it was trail mix. It was horrible. My dad told me one time, dogs drink out of the toilet because the water's cooler. I'm like, yeah, it's just the thought of it. I was so happy when I was old enough to reach the faucet. I went home one day and told my dad, I said, Dad, there's a pretty girl smiled at me today in school. He's like, she's probably just being nice to you. It's like, you like to feed breadcrumbs to the ducks, don't you? You don't want to fuck them, do you? Wow. My dad never taught me things like he should have, like how to fight or how to talk to women or how to spit like a man. You know, one of them powerful ones you can hurl out a car window and not hit the guy in the back seat. I tell you what, that 1-star rating on Uber really hurt. He used to look at dirty magazines right in front of my mother. Just once I wanted to see her get up and smack one out of his hand on the floor so I could look at it. My mother she was the strict one growing up. Man, did you ever steal a pack of gum when you were a kid and your mother catch you and make you take it back and tell the manager? I ain't telling them I stole it. I should have, because my mother beat my ass when she got out of jail. She caught me adjusting myself one time. Made me look up the word masturbation in the dictionary and recite it out loud. Worst birthday party of my life. Therapist said masturbation is perfectly acceptable in today's society. I don't think it is. You know, last week I was in line at the bank. You think they get shitty when you overdraw? Speaking of banks, never use your mother's maiden name as your Pornhub password. Jesus Christ, I don't think they should turn you down for a loan because you like spankings. That's again, you could have laughed at that. My wife always wants me to kill. I miss being single because I don't like killing spiders. I know it sounds weird. It's not because I'm afraid of them. Nobody ever looks at a spider and goes, "Oh." We're always like, "Oh, kill it." You know, why? Why kill spiders? You know, it's because they're ugly and they bite you. So do chihuahuas, and they're freaking loud. You know. My wife has one of them part Yorkie piece of Shih Tzu dogs. Louder, it's always barking. I want to kick a field goal with it. I really do. I wouldn't kick a field goal. It'd probably drift to the right. My wife, she's a hoarder. Not material things. Any four-footed creature with a sob story, she wants it. Man, we got so many pets in our house. She got a pit bull, or we got together. She had one dog. It was a pit bull named Coda. She told me, she said, "Now I gotta warn you, pit bull don't like my pit bull don't like other men." All right, you know, back then, before she made me start growing facial hair, because I'm 58, she said it's time you start looking your age, because I don't look my age. Anyway, my hair was long and I didn't have facial hair, and I met Coda and he was like all loving me and everything. I said, "See, we're cool, man. You know. And then a few weeks later, I got my hair cut. I walk in. You guys ever seen that movie, The Crying Game? Nobody? It's about that guy who fell in love with what he thought was a woman, but it wound up being somebody with a wiener. I walked in the house and he'd come running and he stopped. And I said, he was like, "You got a wiener?" And, "Come on, buddy, we like each other, it's all right." So, that was interesting. But yeah, I read somewhere that there's actually a spider bite in Brazil that will produce a 4-hour erection. Did you read about this? Are they sure? Was that like a controlled experiment? Was it one guy? Airfare's expensive. I don't make a lot of money. Man, that'd be, you think sneaking the little blue pill on a first date's rough. Imagine having to take a spider with you in your pocket. Anything could go wrong. Like, where are my keys? Oh, night ruined. Then a girl wants to go back to your apartment. You're like, "Bite me. Come on." The spider's like, "I'm full. I couldn't eat it. I had a fly earlier. Come on, man." Anything could happen. I don't know. Also read that scientists discovered female snakes have a clitoris. Thanks, guys. That's cool. Were they looking for it, or was it an accident? Because that's usually how I find it when it comes to human women. How about helping us out there? That'd be some good research. If I do find it's always an accident, women moan, you think you're doing good, but you also multitask, so you never know whether you're doing a good job. You're down there doing your thing, you look up, they're brushing their hair, doing their nails, working on their novel. I don't know whether... Scientists are also developing a smart toilet. Did you hear about that? Capable of identifying the user by scanning their sphincter. Oh, I'm saving my money. What the hell? That means there's somebody somewhere working on rectal recognition software. Jesus Christ, all about starting at the bottom. What if you threw up, man? You might get your feelings hurt. Like, unidentified asshole detected. What if you're not in the system? Does it eject poor grandma through the skylight? Oh no, she's in the cloud now. The Cash Me Outside girl, Danielle Briglioli, y'all heard her. She's on Dr. Phil, Cash Me Outside. She turned 18, started an OnlyFans page, made $40 million in her first year. Yeah, ain't this a great country? A lot of people are upset about it. I look at the bright side. That's one less person getting our order wrong at Buffalo Wild Wings. A lot of people are upset about it, you know. Yeah, not everybody can have an OnlyFans page. I mean, you can, but for some of us, it's just going to be a weird side hobby. Like, nobody's going to pay money to look at my feet. My wife says I have toes that look like the talons of a buzzard. It's hurtful, but they're useful when I go hunting. It's fun being able to get out and do comedy again, though, man. It was rough back during the epidemic. I don't know how y'all stand on the COVID thing, either that or whether you believed it or not, but I miss being able to wear masks in public. I do. That was the only time in my life I could walk around in public dressed like a Sith Lord from Star Wars and not have people judge me. People still judge me, you know. I had the wraparound sunglasses, the mask with the filters, the black hoodie. People go, "What are you, a sheeple? Are you in fear? I was like, "Hell yeah, bitch. Fear leads to the dark side. I'm Darth COVID." Oh yeah, man, I'd walk through automatic doors pretending to use the Force. Instant chubby, man. Not all doors are automatic. I did jam my wrist once, broke a pair of sunglasses on my face, got called a fucking idiot more times than I can remember. Still the best time of my life. Best time of your life, people were suffering from COVID. People suffer in car accidents. Doesn't stop me from flying down the road pretending I'm piloting a TIE fighter. Hey, thank you guys for coming out tonight. Hey, let's give a big round of applause to all the comedians.